OpTic upload challenging all keyboard players. Let's see.
His garage, he was showing me his car and shit, and he's like, I'm gonna be one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. And this was like, way back. Like, no one knew Trainwrecks at this point. And I was like, all right, bet, like, go for it.
Bro, Trainwrecks
and he
is
actually
massive.
fucking did it. That shit is so typical.
Yeah.
Bro, Trainwrecks is a beast, bro. Trainwrecks blew up so much last year, chat. And chat, what does he do? He does the gambling streams, right?
Welcome to OpTic Podcast.
To what?
I wanted to be creative for Hallelujah.
He does the gambling streams, right?
Oh my god. This
Okay,
guy's
we're gonna have to
awful.
redo that. I'm not up
And
to
a huge
play
podcast, yeah, the gambling
it's not
streams and the
even,
podcast,
well, first of
yeah.
all, I'm in Texas and it's 12. Anyway, all right. Welcome to episode number 47 of the OpTic Podcast. Purple Mattresses is a sponsor for this episode. Guess what? We have a special guest. Someone you guys haven't seen in a long time. None other than Bruce.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here. It was.
Well, you're here, but where have you been?
I mean, I've been back home in Canada. It was a relaxing offseason. I had to just reset because I'm gonna be locked in. So.
Well, Seth didn't go home to reset.
My man is off an enormous amount of pine bark, an enormous amount of fucking papaya. I think we can all agree on that. Matter of fact, I might need to get on his level. Give me a second.
Oh my god. And the thing, I was literally better than him, like, when he first started.
Then,
Probably still am.
I'm
low-key.
like, so I'm top 350 now because I went on a little losers queue.
Dude,
round, you know what I'm saying?
that's impressive.
Yo.
It goes to show.
Sniping.
Huh?
I'm sniping to a jet. Opping.
I saw. But the fact, I mean, this goes to show. I want to see keyboard players come play some control shit and see if they can get top 150 in a ranked game that doesn't have good ranking.
There's no way. Zero shot.
Listen, from someone that's played both,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to argue that, though, because going from controller to keyboard is so different from going to keyboard and controller or to controller. Like, and if you didn't start on one input, talking about the other one like you did it's kind of impossible to do.
Yeah.
All I'm
But
saying,
it's still typical, you know.
it's very typical,
It was
dude.
a great run.
But I feel like going from keyboard and mouse to controller has got to be so much harder.
Oh, I feel like going from controller to keyboard and mouse is probably more natural than going from keyboard and mouse to controller.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It felt pretty weird for me. Like when I first started, like 4 years ago, when I played CS, I was so bad for the first 2 months. Like I actually had to look down at my keyboard.
So I still do
That's
that.
how you move and shit?
My battalion 1944 montage, which is
I
obviously one
hate
of the
to
best
still be
sniping
doing that
montages. Anyway,
shit.
I
I
did
still
that.
do that
I looked
shit.
down even in Minecraft. What I was gonna say though, did you play any pros while you were on your way to Radium?
Yeah, I played with Sub Rosa
Radiant.
twice. I don't know if I played against them, but I played against like a lot of like top like pro-ams or like
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called over there, but the actual pros I played with was twice with Sub Rosa and one time with Sam. Sam was godlike.
Yeah.
Sub Rosa was godlike too, but Sam like just took over.
Yeah.
We did some duo shit. He was Raze, I was Jet. He had 27 at 22. I was like, yo, good shit, Sam. Yeah, and then 13-11 grew
Did you
on
know who
Ice
you
Bar.
were?
No.
No.
Yeah, and then but then he followed me on Twitter after, so that was pretty dope.
He was like, damn, he's got a lot of followers.
Did you run into anybody that did know who you were?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah.
That's why I had to like play with the streamer mode thing on, because then I would get like, because before I was streaming no delay, and then it's S&D, so people can just stream watch your shit.
Oh yeah.
I was just getting like sniped. I was like, okay, I'm not doing
Bro,
that.
they talk hella shit.
They do.
I remember playing Val with them a couple
They're
times. and, bro,
crazy in
people would,
fucking
like,
Val,
come at your
bro.
neck, bro. I remember some kids called me like, "You fat ginger, like you suck," and we smoked their shit on Icebox. You remember that? Were you playing
Yeah,
with us?
I remember that.
Remember they were like going so hard on
Bro.
shit talk, and we
Yeah,
just
they were.
we literally
You
waited
fat
till the end of the
ginger.
game
What
after
the
we beat them
fuck?
because they were calling us like COD kids, like
What
go back
the
to controller,
fuck?
and then we beat them. It's like, when people do that, and you're like
It's a
top
must-win.
fragging, it's like, dude, what are you even talking shit about? Like, we're literally
they're
beating you, so you suck.
Yeah.
You're roasting yourself.
You suck.
Yeah, literally.
Yo, does it bother you when people talk shit?
Nah. I mean, it depends what they
You?
say. Like,
No, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
It bothers him.
Yeah.
It bothers him extremely.
nah, it depends what they say, bro.
Well, fat ginger kid.
It's got to be up
That one
there.
kind of got deep at the time because I actually was a little bit chunky at the time. But
Is
I'm
that when you
down.
started running? Because that Val game?
No, that
Oh,
was
okay.
that was like months and
Hey, bro,
months. That
can
was
we
like during
talk
our
about
season.
fucking Seth for a second, bro? This guy could be like, you know what? I'm going to eat a lot this month. I'm going to be fat. And then a month later, he's fat. And he'd be, you know what? I want to be skinny next month. I'm going to go jogging for the next couple of weeks. He goes jogging. And he looks skinny as a motherfucker now. And I don't understand. I feel like Seth just changes, like, his look, or like his weight, like it's nothing. He could just do it like it's nothing. This guy's a freak of nature. He's an animal. I've never seen anything like it, bro. I really
that was a long
haven't.
time ago, but no, I'm down 17,
Genetics?
probably 17 to 20 pounds right now, depending on
You're looking
fluctuation.
sharp. You know?
You're looking sharp, man. You even
It's
got a haircut.
genetics and shit, bro.
Hasn't had a haircut.
fuck?
Yeah, it's been a
Fucking
minute.
Dashy, look at this thing above me.
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
been a
like,
minute.
I'm
Since
hoodie
the
season
same
right now,
thing,
so
yeah,
that's fine.
bro.
You got to
the
get a fresh
fuck?
cut before the game drops out, because
Absolutely.
we're going rogue.
Yeah.
We're about to be pulling sessions.
We're to Drake into deep.
Dude, I can't wait for the launch, man. That like first couple weeks are always so much fun.
The launch is
Nobody
gonna
knows
be
how to play
fire.
yet, and everybody's just kind of just
Yeah. S&D's really fun the first couple weeks because
it is.
it's not like anyone knows any like nerd strats or like any like angles like that. So it's just like natural.
Just gunny.
Yeah, it's just
It's like
gunny.
just gun 4v4 hitting sights,
Yeah.
gunny.
And it's just like trusting your instincts, you know. And S&D, it's like I think he's
dude,
gonna be B.
I'm
No clue.
King Instincts.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Bro, that shit's gonna be fun.
Kickoffs.
It's gonna be fun. Dude, the kickoffs are gonna be so fun. They're gonna
Hey,
be fun.
chat, we're gonna fucking spectate all of it and watch party all these kickoff tournaments. Like any tournament that happens, any throwback, any tournament, any S&D tournament, any varied tournament, any fucking tournaments that do anything. We're watch partying every fucking tournament
I
there
like
is.
watching the kickoffs. Just because people are always like,
You
in
gotta
between
play in
rounds,
some.
like,
I'll
"No,
play
you
in
go
some.
here,
I'll
look
play in
here,
some of those
Yeah,
shits.
and then usually like you're like tripled up in
I'll
tourneys, so
fry
you're like
too.
learning like okay, you're in a 2v2, 3v3.
You're tripled up in
That's a good point.
turns.
Just torching everyone else's time. Don't report this.
Shark.
We gotta play a 4v4. They're like play the 2v2, but don't report that.
Well, last year was kind of crazy because of all the different 25Ks that all the different CDL teams ran.
Yeah, that
they're
was
not
actually
all
dope.
like fair. I know you got stacked up on.
So did I.
Yeah, I got stacked up on multiple times in those.
So I mean,
We did win one though.
So did I.
We did win one. Finally, when we got a good team, we won
one
one.
immediately.
Wait,
yeah.
which one did y'all win?
Florida one, I
The
think.
Florida one?
Was
Yeah.
that the one?
It was like a just a variant one,
It
like a
was
straight up
super
variant.
sweaty.
Was
Yeah.
that me, you? Wasn't it me, you, Sim,
Alec and Alec.
and Alec?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we finally
'Cause
got
there
a
was
good team.
I don't. Is that rule? That was?
Yeah, that's a
that
good-ass
was
team.
last year in place this year, where you can't have 3 of you guys on the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was
good
last
ass
year,
fucking
yeah.
team, bro. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
So okay,
So,
just making sure.
well, now they can play with Formal since he's not.
Just
You know what I mean?
Just part of their old squad from last year.
Old squad.
Let's go.
I'm
It's on the
down,
show.
Seth, Seth just wants to win. He wants a fair team.
Well, I hate playing tournaments that are like drafted and then I just look at my team and it's like, bro, we're gonna lose.
No, I hate when you look at a tournament and you know who's gonna win before like anyone plays a single game.
Yeah, like-
because you're just looking at like this
Yeah,
guy. Is, like,
that just happened to me. The team was Dashi, Salium, Shotzi, and Illy. In a throwback tournament, I had fucking Kenny, who's a beast, fucking Zinni, and who was the other one? I forget. All I remember is, dude, we're about to get shit on. What the fuck is this? Oh, and Sib. Sib wasn't even fucking talking. I said, bro, we're about to get shit on. Bad. I'm fucking garbage. Sib don't give a fuck. Kenny be giggling and everything, just like me. We just be laughing at everything, fucking out. And then you got Tony, who was honestly doing his fucking thing. But compared to fucking Cell, Shotzi, Illy, and Dash, I was like, bro, what the fuck?
like these guys are obviously gonna win. Like,
Like
last
there's
year,
tournaments
that's
where
what it
like
was.
it's
Come on,
content
bro.
creators and pros, and then you'll play like just a stacked team of like
ZooMaa and
no, well that
No,
yeah, like last year, bro,
was worse.
because they would
What?
allow last year they would allow retired pros to be considered content
Like,
creators.
Damon
What?
was-
So you'd
Damon
have
was
like
a content creator
yeah,
last year.
so you'd have like Damon, 2 pros in the league, and then like another
Almond,
ex-pro.
You have like Almond and like Tommy, and I was like a
Yeah.
5v5 team. I was like, what? Am
Yeah.
I playing, this is like a pro team
they
right
would just
here.
super stack.
I
it.
remember
It's
that
like,
shit
bro,
too.
like,
Yeah, I
it's
remember
supposed
that.
to be fun, and you guys are
Right?
stacked.
I've already gotten my first invite for one, and who invited me said it's 3 content creators and 1 pro in a 4v4 tournament, and no ex-pro that has ever had any CWL or CDL history they're going to be considered a pro.
okay, good.
I was like,
What?
how many teams are you going to get? 3 content creators and 1 pro?
Yeah,
How many content creators
Yeah,
are
how many
there?
are there?
I mean,
Yeah.
a million.
And that are pros? Like
That
that.
3
aren't- have
content
never
creators and
played
1
CDL.
pro.
What are you looking for? Like
CWLs?
Valkids at this point, bro? Like,
how
jumping
many
up
teams are you
controller,
going to get? I was like, well, that works perfectly for us. It's just
Yeah.
me, Blake, George, and hey, man.
You play just.
You're down, right?
Seth, is that you?
So it's like, nah, I'm going to
No.
find a way to swindle
and
the
then
system.
I play against Aiden. Let's see who. Biffle,
Yeah, like,
fucking
these
Super Evan, and
Oh, okay, we could take them.
Just throw in a pro.
In MP, we could take them.
Yeah, in a fucking S&D game for sure.
well, yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited for it. Obviously, like I played a little
They
bit
can
of it.
definitely
the
take
way
them in
that- I didn't
multiplayer.
even get a chance to look, see, watch, or experience S&D. But from what everybody's saying is that Old Men of Optic are going to continue to reign supreme.
I can't wait for Umu, bro.
Yeah, it was gonna be dope
Dude,
as
we
shit.
vibe on Umu. We'll just it's so much fun.
I feel
can't
bad
wait.
for Matt because now Matt has to go really set my shit up. Because right now it's set up, but it's not set up.
Umo's always
You know what I mean?
fire.
It's
Not like good,
it's,
good.
it's not a good
Umo is fire, bro.
like, setup. I'm talking about, you know,
Old Men of
I
Optic,
don't want
bro.
my
That's
shit. I want to be
comedy.
able to record voice and play voice, and right now I don't have that. I don't have any of my hype up music. When I was in a 1v1 S&D, like I would press a button and I would get hyped up from like the Last of the Mohicans soundtrack.
Wait, so that was that one clip that Matt like posted on Ramaza. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So you like press something, then like you just started like going rogue with Daddy.
No, not in a rogue. You saw what happened.
It was rogue.
No, it was a 1v1. I had to make moves.
It was rogue. Absolutely.
Look, I don't
Hey,
care.
hey,
Like,
Austin,
I've seen
thank you,
my
bro. I
gameplay.
appreciate
what
you,
I
bro.
mean? So y'all can make fun of all y'all want. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna
My
be
man
great.
Austin said I look
Crazy
cute
that we're gonna
today. I
have 2
appreciate
years
that.
on engine. Like, instead of having a break with Cold War, like how we did last time, where it was like MW then Cold War.
Quick shout out to Certify. We got Better Calls Wall, and we got Ainsa Chiha coming in now with a Twitch Prime. And we got Shiva with a football. Let's get a weave in the chat. Come on.
2 years on the MW.
Let's
Because-
get a weaver.
Coming up?
Weaver.
That's what.
I mean,
Come on,
shit, we're
baby.
fine with that.
Yeah.
You run it back.
Just because apparently
Actually.
the next COD's MW2 again.
Sure, right?
Yeah, throw a
Wait, is
terminal
it?
there too.
Yeah,
Modern
that's
Warfare 2 is what it's called.
Love it.
Run that shit back.
Look, I'll talk as much shit as I can, but I do appreciate a good Infinity Ward. I mean, although they don't fuck with us like on the competitive side, they do. You know what I
do
mean?
make good- they do make good
oh
CODs.
boy, they make them good.
It's gonna be weird. Well, actually, dude, playing in the MW throwback, isn't it crazy how loud the footsteps are?
Oh,
In
dude, it was
comparison to
fucking
Vanguard?
I mean, people
crazy.
would literally in that game you'd wait for Daddy,
Dude,
then make a play.
You
Usually
couldn't
can't
do
move without it.
make a play
anything.
without Daddy,
It's
unless you're just like hitting a sight and fucking just bullying.
how did Hardpoint play 4v4?
It was kind of good. I liked it.
It was good. The spawns were different. Like
Were
there
they?
were a couple times we got like smoked by spawns. Like we thought we could push up,
Yeah.
and they just spawned behind us, and we were like, "That's never happened."
So squad
yeah.
spawns on.
Well, that's
44
because
is
you
like-
don't. That's
They're
because you don't have
Yeah.
that extra guy to just block it. Honestly, in 5v5, there's always an extra guy off spawn who can just block while everybody's just going fucking rogue. But when 4v4, it's not like you got a guy in scrap, you got a couple guys pushing out the cuts, you're relying on one guy to block, and he might not block, and next thing you know, boom, you're fucked.
I mean, yeah, there's just
You're
less
fucked.
people influencing spawns.
Yeah. It looked way more fun to watch,
Yeah, no, it
but
played way better.
I couldn't tell if it played better.
It played
did
way
play
better.
That's gonna be fun. Then.
Terroid George with
Yeah.
a
I hope
6
Next
months,
year,
love you
Vanguard,
too.
I mean, obviously, I hope that the movement's already good. It feels clean, but I hope that squad spawns like aren't a thing. Because if squad spawns aren't a thing, from the beta that we played, it already looks promising. Because that was only 4 maps of the.
But I mean,
Six-
I mean pushing out cuts, man. That's what I mean by cut DNA. I meant like you have people who are naturally gonna push out cuts off spawn. It's just basically common sense, man. If you really think about it, 5v5, just having an extra person on the map to clog in that space and block the back, just makes a big difference. And I'm sure with the positioning of like a few things, like everything needs to be just right. Like in 5v5, if all 5 people are working together, it's a lot easier to hold on to those spawns. It really is. 4v4, it's just there's more gaps on the map in 4s, and you have to fill in more holes, and it just causes more problems, and spawns are gonna open up. That's basically what I'm trying to
16 that are
say.
releasing?
Does
Yeah,
that
the
make
2 are
sense,
pretty
chat?
good.
And 2 of them were already like
Am I fading?
Solid.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
So
the other 2 are pretty horrendous.
there's no
I'm not
way
gonna
12
lie.
go dud. You know,
Horrendous.
like
I'm not gonna can't let him off the hook, bro. What was that one snow map we played? I couldn't see shit.
Which
that
one?
map- But that's like a pub map.
That's like
You
a
can
ground
tell
war map.
that's
Which
like
one?
I don't even want to know. Red Star thing.
Red Star.
Oh,
yeah.
what's
Oh
up,
my god,
Soap?
I'm petrified of that map.
What's
I
going
hated
on,
that
Soapy?
Guantanamo. What was it
Get a
called?
whoop in the chat.
Guava biscotti.
Risky.
That's something different.
With
Thank you for the
beach?
gifty,
talking about with the
Risky.
beach?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, Guam.
It was not
Wait,
Guam.
Are we talking about I don't know. I didn't play. I
Honestly,
literally
no,
didn't
The
play
map
at
that
all.
was raining and there was the big shit.
My issue with the beta was that I had to use the PlayStation 4 controller, and I'm like, one is just like a new controller. The joysticks were too loose, in my opinion.
Wait, for what?
Oh, wait, you don't use the PS4 controller? What do you use?
No, the PlayStation 5. Sorry, the PlayStation 5
Oh,
controller.
you're
for the
talking
beta.
about the beta one.
Yeah, what are you guys talking
Well,
about?
you're talking about the console one.
Yeah.
Where we played.
Oh,
The
you guys.
PC
I
one.
didn't get to play the PC
Yeah, I didn't
one.
think you.
Yeah,
got a
because Matt, the way that Matt
Man, that
set up my
blows.
fucking thing is that every time I turn on Call of Duty, like the power, all of it goes to Call of Duty, and I'm like, Matt, don't do that. Give more power to something else.
Oh, like you port forwarded his
I'm confused.
PS5?
Somebody,
That's like, I have
making
no
shit
idea
up.
what he's talking
someone
about.
did it. It may have
What?
been Matt. Oh, that's all I had to say.
The
It may have
fuck
been
does
Matt.
that
For
mean?
the open NAT?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
All right,
He's talking about overclocking his PC, but I don't know what he's talking.
I don't know.
Who the fuck overclocked your PC?
I don't know. Did someone overclock my PC? I don't know what overclocking is. Anyway, topic number
shit.
1, Dashy. What is your opinion on this, man? Faze going public with a $1 billion valuation, close to $1 billion. That's like 700 million, but
Cool. Yeah, I think it's great. I have no clue what it's about, but I'm sure it's
so they're gonna
pretty
go
good.
public.
It's $1 billion.
It's a SPAC.
It's kinda good.
Are you familiar with a SPAC?
No.
All right, so
Is it like
I
crypto?
love shit. That's how bro. Whenever I hear shit, I'm like, it's cool. What the fuck does that mean, though? Like, $1 billion. That sounds fucking lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like Bruce's comedy. We think the same way sometimes. We're both fucking morons.
no, it's not crypto. It's actually on the traded
You
markets.
know?
The thing is like other esports
And then,
organizations.
and, then, and then I get my chat. What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts? I'm like, I don't know. You know, I don't know. Oh, Intel. That's Intel. He doesn't want to speak on it. It's Intel. No, I genuinely don't know.
But this is the one that's obviously going to be the one that defines the offering, right?
Yeah.
Faze is like the company that could do something like that because they have the fans to actually interact and move the needle on that. But $1 billion valuation as part of the SPAC, that's $1 billion.
I mean, I just see a Billy. Like, it's got to be good. You
That's
know,
dope.
it's a Billy.
So
That's
does
so
that
sick.
mean that they're actually valued at $1 billion?
Mm-mm.
Or
No.
does that mean
Nah.
that they're valuing it at $1 billion to
Yes,
start?
To start, yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Something along, it's like 700 mil, I think, is what I didn't read through it, but this morning I got a text. I'm like, yo, and I was like, yo, I fucking texted everyone. I'm like, yo,
So-
brats, motherfucker.
So what happens then if they're valued at 700 million and they start into like the public market? Does that like mess with the price?
Well, I'm gonna answer the question that you're actually asking without asking it. Okay, the people who own stock originally are probably like in a lockup period of some sort where they can't sell any of their shares for a while.
Wait, hold up. You
No,
were
I know
telling me
that.
Faze is wait, like Faze is telling themselves that they're worth $1 billion. Is that what it is?
Oh my fucking god, I love Bruce, dude. I
the
fucking love this
research
guy,
and
dude.
Market and data.
So that's what it means, right? Like
yeah.
that whole damn.
Well, if you think about it, like is Tesla worth 100 and what are they worth, Matt? 101
Bro, this guy's funny.
trillion?
But like they're
That's
like
a T,
projecting,
with a
right?
T.
I'm guessing they're projecting that they're going to be worth.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it's like it's all
$1 billion?
speculative.
Shit.
It's all behind, like. Well, first of all, let's just focus on the fact. One, congratulations to everyone over at Faze. That is fucking mega sick. Congrats to you guys.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Phase up.
Face up. Congratulations.
What?
Anyway, so yeah, congrats to them. Look, there's gonna be more. Obviously,
Oh my
it's just the
God,
way of the
bro.
world. That's super cool though. That their fans get to be.
Seth is an
the
idiot.
Owner. They'll have ownership in the group. That's
Would you
pretty
say
cool.
this is like a guinea pig type thing?
No, I think other orgs have already done that, but they're
On this level.
on this level. No one's done it in the United States. It's been done in Canada. It just hasn't been done in the United States. These dudes are going to be on
That's dope.
NASDAQ. I don't know. It's a SPAC. We don't really know. Alec Baldwin accident, dude. Did you hear about this shit?
Oh,
So
I
fucked
heard
up.
about this
One,
chat.
What? I don't understand how that happened.
I've
though.
heard about this chat. This is
How was there a
crazy.
live gun on the set?
This is
No,
fucking
the-
It's a
nuts.
prop gun and they shoot
No.
blanks to make the noise for the movie.
Yeah, and they
Right.
use real guns because nobody wants to see fake guns on movies, so they use real guns.
So, yeah.
And a blank is essentially it doesn't have the bullet part. It just has the
shell.
the shell in the
Oh,
chamber.
Okay.
But
It has to have the gunpowder too to or whatever's in it to
I-
make
I've-
it pop.
I'm not gonna lie. To this day, I had no idea what a blank was. I didn't know what a blank was.
Well, when
It's just
someone
like-
You
says
see that
shooting
bullet? Go
blanks,
grab that. Grab
yeah,
the-
I understand. I understand.
There's a bullet back there.
Because you always say you shoot blanks.
There's several bullets back there.
yeah. So this is taken out.
Yeah.
The part that goes into you. When
Oh,
you get
okay.
shot.
But the more that you're shooting down the barrel, shit accumulates, right? It's not something like they didn't clean it. I don't know if it was an actual bullet or if it wasn't an actual bullet, but I know that somebody passed away, and that's unfortunate. I know that Alec
Yeah.
Baldwin hates fucking guns. He's anti-gun. You know what I mean? He could not live in Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Holy
But
shit, I
he's
didn't know that.
anti-gun, and he killed somebody. But it was an accident. And Alec Baldwin's like one of my favorite comedians on TV.
It's a crazy scenario, man.
That's
Dude, the
insane.
lady was 42 years old, man.
Dude, that is-
42, my age.
I don't. Have they released like what actually happened?
But
I
he's
didn't know that.
anti-gun.
Bruce is mind blown, bro. He's fucking mind
and
blown.
He killed somebody. But
He's fucking mind blown.
it was an accident. And Alec Baldwin's like one of my favorite comedians on TV.
It's a crazy scenario, man.
Dude, the lady was 42 years old, man.
Dude, that is-
42, my age.
That's
I don't. Have
insane.
they released like what actually happened? Because I saw
I
a
feel
bunch of
bad,
theories that
bro.
it could have been like a shell that broke, and when it got shot, the broken part of the shell was what.
Yeah,
hurt
it was for the movie Rust,
Oh my
right? It was for the
God.
movie Rust, and
That's so
Alec
terrible.
Baldwin was practicing aiming a gun at
That's
the
so
camera.
sad, bro. I feel so bad
Right,
for
because
him,
that's
bro.
the scene. The scene said point at the camera so that the watcher can feel like he's
Yeah.
pointing at us. Blasted one, hit the lady, and tragedy happened. I
That
don't
is-
understand what happened to the other guy though, because wasn't there two
there
people?
were 2 people. So I guess by one shot it hit.
Collateral.
hit both.
What if I don't know if he shot twice? And he's like pa pa.
Yeah,
And the second one like injured the guy and didn't have a fatality attached to it. But
dude.
I-
That's
Damn.
I feel
horrible.
bad for
Holy cow.
everybody involved. I just like, especially the family, man. Like it's a freak accident. It happened to Brandon Lee. Wait, what's his name? What was Bruce Lee's son? Brandon Lee.
Wait, this has happened before.
No, yeah, this has
Yeah,
happened
3
before. I remember
times.
hearing about this.
Twice. Brandon Lee, the son of Bruce Lee, and then somebody else before that. But it's happened before. On the set of The Raven. Do you remember that movie, The Raven? You probably was way too young for that.
I remember
What?
the three-eyed raven.
No, that's something
No,
else.
something else.
Yeah.
I remember that so red.
Bro,
Are you gonna watch
on
the-
some real shit, that Alec Baldwin stuff, that stuff is sad, bro. Cause you gotta think too, like somebody like Hector said, he's not really like into guns and stuff. He's super anti-gun, shit like that. Like probably just always want nothing to do with that, and he's just listening to instructions and just kind of doing what he's being told to do because it's his job. And to find out that he killed somebody, like that's gotta be very, very difficult for him. That's like super sad. And my heart goes out to the family, to the lady who passed away. My heart goes out to the actors and honestly anybody involved, like with the movie, just because I just feel like it was a huge, big just mistake, and it cost somebody's life, which is like makes my heart hurt. I'm not gonna lie, like that shit's fucked up. That's fucked.
The spinoff.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if I can, bro.
What do you mean?
Dude, they choke the ending so bad.
I can watch the spinoff.
I'll watch it. I mean, I'm being weird. I'll watch it.
I do not think they choked the ending.
Well, they choked the ending.
They choked the end. I'll say this. This
Public
is
outrage.
this
Go
is
ahead.
a little extreme, but I don't think I'll ever have heartbreak how they gave me heartbreak. That I could go through life and I've been in and out of long-term relationships, and I've never felt heartbreak the way that I felt that season 8.
Oh
heartbreak.
yeah. Well, what about
It was an
what
8-year.
about Nate and Ted? Was that not heartbreak?
That was heartbreak.
Who?
Nate the Great and Ted Lasso.
Oh no, that wasn't heartbreak at all.
That was heartbreaking to me.
That was not
I
heartbreaking.
still haven't seen that.
Okay, then we're not going to talk about it.
You already gave it away. You already spoiled it. Because we're not gonna talk about it. Hector, you already said you.
I'll
already
never
fucking
forget like when it was
spoiled it.
over and I saw that last episode, and then the whole next day I don't even like I was so ruined. The whole next day I was just like
It
Just
was
crushed.
I
was-
couldn't
I
think
loved it.
about anything else.
I didn't love it, but I didn't mind it. I'm happy with it. I'm still like
hated
I've stopped myself from restarting that show at least 5 times during
Same.
COVID,
Same.
at least 5 times in this last year, and I think I'm gonna give it like 2 more years before I watch it again.
I'll definitely rewatch it, but I've tried twice and
Mhm.
I'm just like it's not time
You're
yet.
gonna rewatch it?
Yeah,
That is a journey, bro.
It's such
Yeah.
a good journey.
I got
It's such
That
a
is
good journey.
I got Brandon's mom hitting me up. She's like, "Hey, I hope you're well. I miss my baby."
Mhm.
How
Did
was
you
home,
land
man?
today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, how was home? Tell us a little bit. What did you do?
He hit Val.
I did
immediately.
absolutely.
That's
nothing.
nice.
I mean, I just relaxed, in my crib, had my setup and
Watch NBA and shit.
yeah, pretty much. I'm I just pretty much just chilled there with the fam and just caught up with everyone and then gamed and then hit Radiant. Down here.
Oh, dude, there's about to be basketball on all the time now.
Mhm. Yeah,
I always have a game playing, but not too loud because Davis is streaming. But I'll just put it on a little bit.
yeah. Just make sure your camera's not pointing.
Who's your
out there.
team this year?
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm always gonna be a Raptors fan,
Raptors.
but I'm always but this year I'm going for I'm a Steph fan, so I want the Warriors to win just for Steph though, just for he gets all the prize, the cake.
Is Clay playing this year?
biggest slays. Yeah, he's playing, but in 2 months, 3 months. Bro,
Steph
he
Curry
actually
is
went through so much
disgusting.
shit. He hasn't played since 2019
Yeah,
Damn.
that's
because
crazy.
he tore his ACL, and then when he was supposed to come back, he was ready that month, a year ago, and then tore his Achilles.
Oh,
And then he hasn't played in 2.5 years.
Dude,
I feel like I haven't
Yeah.
heard his name.
Yeah.
I've heard
the
people
thing
say
is
want him back,
that's
but-
the biggest tragedy about athletes. Look at
That's insane.
I'll always bring up Derrick Rose.
Yeah. Oh
Could
my
have
God.
man,
Derrick
he
Rose
was
is a
so good,
big
and then
one.
his knee just let him
Oh,
down.
that's so tragic.
Imagine.
that sucks.
And he was so
It's-
young too. He was
Oh.
22 when it happened. And he's my
Dude.
favorite player too. I remember watching him at the time. I was
Just-
like,
yeah,
this guy's different.
Second come, no, not the second coming of.
He could have been though.
No, he's a point guard.
Yeah, but he was.
Are you
he
talking
was
about for the Bulls?
Yeah. He could have risen. And look, the Bulls right now snapping up. They're the only 3-0 team right now.
No, the Warriors are.
What?
The Warriors are 3 now.
Are they?
Yeah.
I know we're talking about the Warriors.
You're
though.
such a bandwagon.
Well, I'm a Steph fan. I'm not a Warriors fan. But now I'll be I'm jumping on the Warriors bandwagon just because Steph's
What
on
about
it.
the
You know, he's
Lakers?
leading the train.
What about the Lakers?
Lakers are kind of
We-
ass this year.
We were saying we got to go to a Mavs Lakers game whenever they're here.
Yeah.
Yo,
We
low
have
key.
to.
I want to go to a
Just-
Mavs Warriors game. I was
we
talking to
have
Paige
to.
about it.
I want to go to a Mavs game this year for sure.
Let's just go. Yeah, let's just have those two games, Lakers and Warriors.
Courtside.
Yes, we watch Steph
On
and LeBron.
Hector.
Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck?
What?
Why on me?
You got connections.
Yeah, but I gotta pay for him. If I gotta pay for him, you gotta pay for him. Don't act broke around me, man. Come on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. I'm down to go though. The thing is the American Airlines Center is super
I
dope.
was on board till you guys said courtside, and then
I've never sat courtside before. No, I sat courtside once. I was at a Mavs Warriors game, and I was courtside for the warm up. But then when the game started, they made us get the fuck up. They said, "All right, the game's about to start. You guys got to get the fuck up. People are coming down here to sit down. You guys got to move 7 rows back." I said, "Okay, or whatever you want me to do." I was with Clay.
Seth
We
got
were
it.
on the
Says-
jumbotron. It was a Faze thing. I was with Clay. Who was it with? Clay, Attach, and Ian. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was and Chris. I think Chris was there. Crowder. We were all there.
Got you.
Yes,
You've done so much for him.
Good looks, bro.
He said,
Wait, have you guys watched the game courtside? I know you
Yeah.
probably have.
yeah, twice.
How dope
Three
is
times,
it?
three
It's
times.
got to be so it's got to be
4.
It's got to ruin your experience though. No, it's like
It
first
does.
class. It's like it's literally like
100%.
first class. You
It
can't
has
sit
to ruin-
economy after that.
Bro,
like, you
no.
know what I'm
It
saying?
has to
Dude.
ruin your experience.
So the first time I went to a courtside game was I went to go see LeBron play against the Atlanta Hawks. I was sitting courtside with Duncan Oirmonger, yeah, right, and whatever. So it was fucking awesome. I'm like, man, I can't watch a game like this ever again. Then there's this dude here in Texas whose name is Verbal. He's an old school Twitch guy. We've known that dude since fucking the beginning of time. He through some whatever has courtside tickets, not just courtside tickets, middle courtside
Damn,
tickets,
bro.
right?
Damn.
And I'm like, and the first one he invites me to is the one where they were playing against the 76ers. So I DM Ben. I'm like, yo, I'm going to be courtside. Give me your fucking jersey at the end of the game. Don't be a prick now.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Just remember that. And he didn't. But he did come by and say what's up. And it was cool because when he came to say what's up, Mark, who was sitting Mark Cuban, sorry, Mr. Cuban, Mark, as if I know him. Mr. Cuban was sitting on his usual seats and whatever. And because he saw that Ben and I were talking, because we were chopping it up all through practice, we were blah blah. He was like, we're talking, we're blah, blah. And then after the game, whatever, the whole thing, Mark, as he's leaving, he's like, I look at him, I'm like, what's up, Mark? He's like, hey, he knew that Ben had already said what's up to me, so he's like, hey, so and then he got closer. He's like, it's like, shook my hand. And I'm like,
Really?
"That's my man." It's the first time I ever met Mark Cuban.
Yeah, he's the man.
But we've interacted
That's
throughout the
sick.
years, like Mark
That's
and I
sick.
have.
Mark and I.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Weird
That's
flag.
it.
Weird.
Yeah,
Weird one.
yeah.
That one was weirder
It
than
was
most.
It was pretty cool. Why? You guys asked. But yes, to
didn't ask all that.
tell you,
No,
it
you
does
one day
ruin your
said it.
You
experience.
cannot watch another game,
Bro, you
after-
cannot watch
Oh,
another.
why? Hey, hold on. Why they pantsing on my man Hector over here? It's a cool story to tell. He met fucking Mark Cuban. A lot of people don't meet the fucking guy. If Hector wants to tell a story, let him tell a story. It's a W flex in the fucking chat. He done. I like stories like that.
You go. It's like first class. You sit first class. You can't sit economy after that. And you know what they're getting. You know the luxury that they're sitting in.
They're
You know what I'm
getting
saying?
a free $2 glass of champagne.
No.
Unless you're Seth, which you're getting like fucking 15
Five of 'em,
shots
yeah.
of Jack and
What
Coke.
is
getting
this
hors d'oeuvres.
narrative that people are trying to build around me?
That what?
I had one drink on the way to LA. Two.
That's how it starts.
2 drinks.
Yeah, but what?
15? That makes me sound like I have a problem. Like,
that's
you
it.
First of
you
all-
can't exaggerate.
Okay, first of all, people don't really believe that you had 15 drinks.
Okay, formal.
You're not Hector.
Formal comes in the stream and he's like, "How many glasses of wine you have last night, you alcoholic?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What?"
Bro, it was
I
on my...
hadn't drank for a week before that, and he's like, "How many glasses of wine you have last night?" I'm like,
I
"I,
can't
get it."
Just throwing the narrative around.
I'm like,
just
"Bro,
throwing it.
my whole chat now is like,
I
you
can't-
drinking tonight?" I'm like, "No."
Bro, I can't take a picture without people saying that I'm stoned. Like right now, people are gonna say
Yeah.
that
Dude, I'm
you
so
just
used
woke
to
up. You who have never had.
Bruce is sitting there like, fuck, I'm stoned, dude.
Bro, I can't take a picture without people saying that I'm stoned. Like right now, people are gonna say
Yeah.
that you.
Oh.
Bruce is like, shit, the fuck. What are you gonna do? You know, it is what
Dude,
it
I'm
is.
You
so
just
used
woke
to it.
up. You who have never haven't smoked in like 3 years are like.
Oh, they want me to be a stoner so bad. They're
Yeah.
like, "You look high today," and I'm
Well,
like,
people have
"No."
said that.
They
to
just
me
want you to
forever.
give in to the Pine Park. They
Well,
just
yeah, now
want
the
you
Pine
to.
Park's a thing. They're kind of like more influenced to.
I would say like Pine Park gets free promotion, bro.
It is,
Everyone's just like, "You're off to Pine Park," and every time I hear it, I'm like,
dude. Every
That's
"That's
time
good
I,
that
promo
is-
right there."
A lot of people say that.
A
Are
lot.
you off of that Pine Park?
Thank you.
it's a go-to in my chat. I do something quote unquote faded, a play, and then they're like Pine Park. Everyone's like Pine Park is different. I'm like, I mean,
Well,
it is
first of
different.
all, it is different.
I'm like, I mean, it
Wait,
is different.
when is it coming out?
Huh?
Isn't it? It's out, right?
Yeah, it's out. It's out in the it's out in the wild marketplace. Numbers are looking beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Are they?
Flowers looking beautiful. Everything's looking beautiful. The whole thing's looking beautiful. Everything about it.
He's so
This is
happy
a game
about it, man.
changer.
That's cool.
Especially when you we're not gonna here to talk about this. Let's talk about Trainwrecks, who also partakes in the cannabis. And I know because he posted it. I'm not blowing up his spot. He posted it on
Are
Twitter.
you just exposing him?
No. But he
Trainwrecks, who also smokes weed.
A lot of weed, yeah.
has given away $4 million to his chat.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He said it was $4 million, not including charitable stuff too.
Wait, is it 4 milli like straight up, or like 4 million off like the site he like he'll just give away like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, like rupees?
Yeah.
What are they called? Rubios?
I have no idea.
What are they
Train's
called?
the fucking
Ruby-
man,
Ruby
dude.
guys?
He's
Rupees.
goated for sure.
he is crazy. He is
100%.
nuts.
Yeah,
He donated what during the Black Ops 3 show match that we did. He donated like $7,000 to charity.
Yeah, dude, that guy's actually the man.
That's sick.
He's
you know,
the
I
real
have a
deal.
story about Train.
No, go ahead.
When I first met Train, it was after an Anaheim event, and we went to his house. They were throwing a party, and me and him went into his garage. He was showing me his car and shit, and he's like, "I'm gonna be one of the biggest streamers on Twitch," and this was like, you know, way back. Like no one knew Trainwrecks at this point, and I was like, "All right, bet, like go for it." And he actually fucking did it. That shit is so typical.
Yeah, he's actually typical. I'm not gonna.
Bro, he walked up to me. He was like, "I'm gonna be one of the biggest streamers." I said, "All right, bro. Like, you
Go
know,
for it.
What do you say to something like that, right?
There's a lot of people that have said, or not saying they're going to be the biggest, but like, "Oh, dude, I'm going to do this."
I said it.
Like people say that. I hear that all the time, but you don't.
Actually,
ever,
you said it.
You don't ever hear.
what?
You said I'm going to be one of the best Call of Duty players in the world.
I mean,
not best.
Not wrong. You know, gameplay speaks for itself.
Yeah, 100%.
but that's crazy. That is very nice. $4 million.
Nah,
That's-
that is-
I mean,
that
that's,
is mad
that is
generous,
change.
If you think about, I mean, yeah, awesome, typical and shit. But they were just talking about Drake, how he also put it out into the universe that he was going to. All right, so I'll start. Did you guys see it on Instagram? So he posted a picture of himself on Instagram next to a Rolls Royce, what appeared to be a Phantom. And apparently, what him and this other dude used to do is they used to spend $5,000 a year, $5,000 a month to keep up appearances and to keep up that persona that they were ballers and all this and that. So what ended up happening is that Future, correct me if I'm wrong because I'm paraphrasing here, Future went and found that very specific Rolls Royce that they used to rent to keep up appearances, and he bought it for him.
Real,
That's
that is
crazy.
real. That's exactly what
dope.
happened. Like he posted it on
That's
his Instagram.
fucking crazy.
Future bought it for Drake.
Yeah.
It's not like the guy needs it. Like it's not like the guy's like.
No, but
it's like but I mean, that's like rich people playing buddy buddy, you know.
I'm gonna buy a Rolls.
I'm buying a Phantom.
Which even
But
if
this
it
is the Phantom that you used to sit by.
yeah, that's
I
what
know you've
made
been looking
that
at
one
this one.
fucking super cool. It has to be like a
That is
2005.
cool.
What does it say, Matt? What it is? Yeah, so it's a
sick.
2005 Rolls Royce, which still has to be like in the 250s.
Honestly, a Rolls just does not do it for me. Like looking at it, you know, like how some people
Well,
look.
you're not about luxury at that point. Then you're into like the sportier.
Yeah,
you want a
but
fucking
still, like-
Ferrari.
No, like a Bentley, for example. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
I'll,
like Bentleys?
Yeah, like I'll
Wait,
take a
you
Bentley
pick a
size.
Bentley over a Rolls?
I mean, like
both
price wise,
one.
obviously not. Like you know, like the other ones, the Rolls are obviously a bigger flex. You got to go with that. You
Well,
know?
no, if they take money's an
Obviously.
option, you could get either one because you just said
I'd probably go with the Bentley, honestly.
You would?
Yeah, I
well,
like
then you
the
go
one.
with the Bentley. It's nothing wrong with liking one over the other just because
I
it's
just
cheaper.
the Rolls just does not do it from just looking at it. It does not like give me
I
the
remember
vibe.
the first time I ever saw a Rolls Royce when I was.
I
like,
disagree.
in
Bring
real
out the
life, I
Rolls
was-
A nice Rolls Royce
black
is
badge.
You sit in the
fucking
back
nice,
though.
bro.
You know, it's like.
Okay, I've never sat. In
I mean, I've never sat in one either, but just
Oh.
looking at pictures, like, I mean, that shit just has to. You have a curtain back there so people can't see you, and you have
It's like a limo,
stars on the
right?
roof.
Yeah, the stars on the roof is what
Just
does it
gives me, like,
for
The
me.
Rolls
vibes,
Royce
but,
is
like,
sick.
Right there, click that one.
It's just
Do you want to
it's
drive
luxury.
that?
I'm
You
not
wanna
gonna lie
drive
to you
that?
guys. I had no idea there was stars on the roof.
The sinister.
There's stars on on the roof of all
I'm
of them.
pretty
Yeah.
sure, right?
Yeah.
There's stars on the
Nah,
roof.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Somebody said a Rolls Royce isn't a car you drive; it's a car you sit in. I guess that's kind of facts. Like you're honestly not wrong about that. I feel like most celebrities don't drive their Rolls, but at the same time, like look at that shit right there. You know, I'll drive that. I'll drive that motherfucker. That thing's looking mean. You know. But I don't know. I've never driven one, so I don't even know what it feels like. Ball Sniff, thank you for the 10 months. We got Lil Reefer with a 2 months. Punald with a 7 months. Fade Dick coming in hot with a Twitch Prime. Appreciate that, Fade. Much love. We got Bear affiliated with a 3 months. Risky again. Thank you, man. Hayes with a $1 donation. Do you believe with the expansion of the CDL and popularity for Call of Duty increasing that soon we will have porn stars? Like, okay, we're going to move on to the next one. Appreciate the donation, though, Hayes. Abstract Reality coming in hot with a 3 months. I appreciate that, Abstract. Much love. Abstract Reality. Thank you for the 3 months, man. Much love.
Yeah,
homie.
Well, I mean, and the newer ones. But yeah, like that one doesn't do it for you. Like if you go
Dude,
left
what?
of the main
I
image.
wouldn't mind be picked up in that.
No, left of the main image.
Dude,
Up, left, right. That one. Like, does that do it for you? It looks like a
that
regular
does it for
car,
me.
right?
It's just like
Now, Matt. Now,
it's
That's
the
so
scroll.
front.
for
No,
me.
it's the front
Scroll
that's
on
just
the
not that
left.
attractive for me, bro.
Scroll to the left,
front.
scroll down, and then we're gonna
Really?
I'll tell you when I see what I need to see. Just keep going. Either way, like the look at the suicide doors, bro. Like, what do you mean that doesn't work? I don't know. I personally would, but at the same time,
like
like if I'm left with the decision, the only reason why I would pick this one over like a sports car is because it could fit 4 people.
Yeah.
My mentality is the same as Jack's. Right, Courage got the Urus because he can fit 5 people in there. If he would have gotten a regular Lamborghini, he only fits 2 people.
That is true. That is a
the
mini L.
Electabus,
The
The one person you
the
do pick up
electric
in.
bus.
Mhm.
We're gonna
Bro,
go
the
deep
Urus
in the
is
electric
sick.
bus.
You know what I'm saying?
They're
Like,
The
definitely
Lamborghini yours is fucking
Absolutely.
fire.
Anyway, I don't know.
I like
think,
that.
I think it's pretty
Are
cool.
you gonna ever upgrade your car?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it.
People were asking me, and if I was gonna upgrade my car in my stream, and I was like, probably not.
Click on the one that's yellow.
I just have no desire.
damn.
I love my
Okay,
car.
yeah, like that's kind of like.
Bro, that's not even the interior though. That's the thing.
Seth don't like
the
to spend
front that's,
money.
Like not
Bro,
I
the
don't know.
the
front
how
is
much is that car,
fire.
Matt? 435?
$500,000, bro.
Yeah, half
I
a
feel like
But you
Bruce,
could
he's
get-
tripping.
What's your dream car?
I've always wanted a Ferrari,
Oh.
but
I was like, you could afford your dream car. They used a Ferrari, and I was like, oh, you can't afford that.
but I just have no.
He doesn't even care.
Yeah. He's like, you're right.
What?
He said
I'm
that you
trying
can't
to-
afford your dream car.
I said you can't afford it. If you could afford it, you would have bought it.
No, that's not
I
the
don't need it though.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
well,
People
you
know
can't afford
me
it.
that
Yeah.
if I don't need something, I won't
Oh,
buy it.
trust me. Where's your water bottle? Bro,
In the car.
Bro, this dude had a not that anything wrong with
All
it,
right,
but he had
let's cut the shit real quick. Seth can easily afford a Ferrari, bro. Are we serious? He can easily afford a Ferrari. If Sethy boy can get whatever the fuck he wants the house, boom. I want another. I want the house next to my other house whenever I want, privacy. I'm gonna buy 2 houses, okay? And then I'm gonna get a Ferrari. I'm gonna get 2 Ferraris, one that matches the other one in the other house. Seth can do whatever he wants. He's a fucking animal. He's a beast.
pink to white to blue gradient water
multi.
bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that?
And-
Are there extravagant water bottles that
To
I'm
make
missing out on
it
somewhere?
cool.
It's a water bottle.
Voss.
Hold on. To make it
Special.
cool, he put like stickers that he found around his house, right? Hold on. There was a pizza one. What was the pizza one?
Yeah, I've seen
Devour. I did an ad with Devour.
He
and
did
it's
an ad for Device. He put the CTRL one. All right, cool. You own part of the company. All right, I get that one. But
Somebody in
aside
the
from
chat.
that,
I
I'm
already
like,
watched
yo,
Nate
so
Shot's
he
video
forgot
on
it
his
in
new
my
car, bro. It's probably on
And I'm
YouTube.
like,
My
I
Zuma
gotta
clips.
I gotta hook him up. So I customized it for him.
Yeah, he like spray painted. It's actually it's really dope now. Thank you.
I know. You're welcome.
It's cool.
But the fact, you know what I mean? It's what we're talking about. I don't
Wait,
know.
what is the face-
so what is
Sorry.
it? You never said your favorite car.
The Ferrari.
Okay, the
The
Ferrari.
458 or I don't know if I want the 458 anymore.
Bring up the 458 and what's your favorite car?
the 488.
Okay,
RTD.
see that is fucking gorgeous. That's what I want. That something like that would be cool. I like how low it is. I like how sleek it is. Like the only thing that worries me about it is, fucking it doesn't look safe at all by any means. But that shit do look fire. That shit does look nice as fuck.
Probably R8. R8's pretty nasty.
The Audi?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Audi R8? Really? That's what you would
Because
go
I
for?
saw Tony Stark drive it.
And when I was actually
Tony
just
Stark,
like,
you know?
I think when I was still in high school or graduating
What?
high
You
school.
can get that now.
Yeah,
No.
I actually test drove one of those. I
Gotta
was
win
gonna get
champs
one.
first, you know?
Yeah.
That's every COD kid's answer. Gotta win champs.
Gotta win champs.
Gotta win champs. to get
How
this.
much is an R8?
Yeah, so what's the price tag on that, man?
Actually, what
Can
am I
you-
saying?
can
It's a
you check?
Lambo Aventador. Like, well, that's my favorite car. That's my dream car.
Probably like what?
150,000 starting price.
Yeah, around like 240.
230.
Yo, look up Aventador, Maddie. That's actually my dream car. What did I say? R8.
The
Just completely lied to you guys.
Aventador is 400, 450, somewhere like
Yeah.
almost
400
half.
flat, isn't
That
it?
car is
Yeah.
so nasty.
Yeah, it's nasty. That's the one that's my dream car.
That's yeah.
That's the one that I would get. But now that I'm 40, I feel like I can't get it now.
Like, look at that black one.
No, you could definitely get it now.
That's the time to get it.
When I'm 40, now it's gonna look like it's like just me and Jude. What happens to Liv? You know what I mean? Like, where's she
Well,
gonna
this
ride?
is your car, and then you have your other cars that you take for family occasion.
I don't know. I don't know. So now I've sort of graduated to get
Dude,
to
I'm
getting.
I'm not a car guy, but that shit is fucking insane.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? It looks
that
like a
brings out-
spaceship.
that brings out like the 16-year-old in me. I'm just
Yeah.
like, dude, I want to drive that.
Yeah, like that shit zooms for sure.
Shit zooms.
Bro, look at that one too. Yeah, again,
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
think I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I have to get a 4-seater. I can't even get that no more.
What, you gonna get a minivan?
I
You
just
can
love the
get that.
front.
No, I literally
like
just
the way
said
it looks
the
from the
Wraith, the
front.
Minivan,
Rolls
dude.
Rolls
What do you
Wraith
mean? I mean, Jude still got the
wagon.
yeah. You get one wagon, one
Aventador.
What? Yeah, what? I can't.
It won't make it up my
crazy.
driveway. That's
G-Wagon.
the other thing. All right,
G-Wagon's
gene-edited
nice.
pig kidney was successfully transplanted into a human. Actually, let's take a quick.
What?
This is getting weird. All right, and I have a lot to say about this. I do, because I read an article that says that the first human to live up to 1,000 years has already been born. We'll get to that in a little bit.
gotta be
Let's
cap.
say hi to
1,000 years.
Purple
That's-
Mattress.
Hey, you know what you guys are thinking? Who is that ugly dude? It's me, and I'm here to talk about Purple, the Purple Mattress. It's funny, there are all those gimmicks that will promise you about how great night of a sleep you are going to get. But I don't care what kind of toppers they are or how heavy the blanket is.
Purple
Send off.
purple
Some of the
mattress. Purple mattress. Go
Eating
check it
monkeys
out.
is a thing. Purple Mattress, who I'm obviously a super firm believer in. All right, so the
Firm
pig thing. So they successfully transplanted a pig because we are more closely related to pigs than apes. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I did not know that.
Okay, well,
didn't know
that's
that
a
either.
thing. Anyway, so here it
I
is.
will now
Wow.
tell everyone I know.
And that's fucked up because we eat a lot of pigs.
Mhm.
Yes, we do.
Bacon.
So we should switch to eating monkeys? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying it. I didn't know that.
Mm.
Now I feel bad for the
Anyway,
pigs.
move it up a little bit, man. I'm trying
What?
to get Seth to see some of this red stuff.
That
In
doesn't
major scientific
bother me
advance,
at
a
all.
pig kidney is
What the
successfully
fuck are we
transplanted to a
talking about?
human. This is amazing, but it's also bad for the pigs, right? Like, and look, I'm a hypocrite. I eat meat all day long, but I also do feel like there needs to be some more humane way of stopping that. You know what I mean? Because it's true. Some of the shit that I see, and I'm a lover of animals. This is just crazy. It had absolutely normal function, says Dr. Robert Montgomery, who led the surgical team last month, NYU Langone Health. It didn't have this immediate rejection that it would that we were worried about. Look.
I guess you could say those doctors were going ham.
I'll be honest, I saw your face for like 10 seconds and I saw you working up to something.
Yeah.
I didn't know
it was brewing. It was brewing. for
Yeah,
sure.
I didn't know that poetic
That was good.
delivered
was in there.
punchline was.
Wait, hold on,
ridiculous.
Chad. So you're telling me, right? You're telling me that say there was something wrong with my lung. You could take a lung from a pig and just throw it in me, and I'm good to go. Okay. Over exaggerated it a little bit. Okay, so see, it's not like that. Okay, it's got to be genetically engineered. Okay, all right. Okay, because I was about to say, yo, that's fucking crazy.
Anyway, so the first person to live 1,000 years has already been born, is what this article that I was reading said. What that means is that
wild.
science. Huh?
Were you reading The Onion?
No, it was. I don't remember. I just read shit. But I believe in that. I believe that when I say that I'm gonna live until 103 years old, I mean it. You know what I mean? I mean it. Because think about it.
How stubborn you are, probably true.
Yeah, dude.
Just like
Just
speaking
won't
into
give in.
He
existence.
just won't, he's gonna hit 80 and be like, I got 20 more.
I got this shit.
I know.
I'm gonna hit 80, still look like this.
Probably.
All of you are gonna be bald, probably. Like,
No, don't say that. That's my
not me.
biggest fear.
is it?
Bald, absolutely.
There's no offense to all the balds out there.
Yeah, no offense, obviously.
Hey, some people can fucking rock bald.
I'm not one of them. I'll tell you that.
Clint Maven, he rocks bald.
I mean, yeah, he's a good-looking guy, but
thing-
He rocks.
Paul Dashy, he calls himself that. I don't know. He self-proclaimed that though.
The
Obviously,
bald dashy.
yeah,
Bald dash.
that's why he looks good. He just has half of my gene.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you want to live? Would you want to live to be 1,000? This means that
What? I
every-
hit 200. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
experience-
feel like that's OD. 1,000? You're like a vampire at that point.
Yeah, you would be.
Dude, there's no way your body holds up.
What do you think life looks like 1,000 years from
I'm
now?
gonna tell you what life looks like at fucking 40. Okay, just to give you an idea as to how that just will never work.
1,000
I think
years.
100. I
That's
think
bullshit.
75 is
That's
a
cap.
good enough. If you
No,
spend it,
75 is good. Yeah.
if you spend it well, I think that's good.
Dude, there's no way
75
we're
is a
hanging
long
out.
time.
There's no way we're hanging out when we're 250 trying to like get bitches. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right? It's like, yeah, you already did everything and shit.
I mean,
You know what I'm
unless
like-
unless you don't age. Like you're
So
250,
we're
but
like-
you still look 30.
So that
No,
means
that's-
when
that's
you're
a
like,
true
saying? You're literally a
vampire.
vampire.
Yeah, that's a true
so that
vampire.
means when you're 75, you look 16.
What I'm saying is
so
this.
they're saying you'll be 1,000 and your body's still deteriorating.
My
Yeah,
dad
you
is
probably feel
75.
it.
Yeah, bro. My grandparents and shit. I got grandparents in the 80s. My great grandparents lived till like 100. No bullshit. Like 99, 100. Like, damn, bro.
You're gonna be like a
Yeah.
prune.
You would feel so bad.
No, because of the replace. So in theory, what we're talking about here, and I've spoken to this with Crim Six, and he and I both agree that we would. If somebody came to you and said, "I have these fucking lungs that are made of plastic that will work," will you transfer your fleshy weakness and have something more permanent? I said, yeah, absolutely, I would. Absolutely, I would. If replace the whole thing, just leave my brain intact. Let me be me.
Just you're on some altered carbon shit. Have you seen Altered Carbon?
Not yet.
You need to
That
watch
show's goaded.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
But then if everybody lives forever, think about how overpopulated the world would get. You know what I'm saying? Or is that
in theory,
stupid?
what we're saying is that by doing this, you extend your life a little bit more. Because if you don't die of kidney cancer as this dude did because they transplanted it and it didn't have to harm a human, or you didn't have to like get it from another
That shit's
human.
crazy. Imagine being that dude that signed up for it.
Yo, somebody in my chat just said space, bro. Now that's some next level shit. Hey, listen, we can recreate you. Nobody is gonna die anymore. We know how to keep everybody alive. We also got new planets, bro. We're living on Mars now. We got fucking population on the moon and shit, bro. Oh, what? Come on, that's got a long way to go until we get there.
It's like, hey,
We need
imagine that
Thanos.
conversation. The doctor walks in and like, hey, we don't have a human
Yeah, right.
for
It's like,
you, but you can be the guinea pig.
dude.
What's worse is like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, like it's the United States. We don't have free healthcare, so you're gonna have to pay for this, or we can pay you to put this shit in here.
That is so wild though. The more I read it, a pig kidney was
pig?
transplanted into a human and it worked.
Dude,
That's
imagine that
wild, bro.
operation table.
There's gotta be some side
There's
effects,
a
no?
human laying there unconscious with his stomach open,
Yeah,
and then there's a pig.
with an apple in his mouth.
There's got to be some side effects that we're not seeing.
Yeah, he fucking
Okay,
boinks.
it's not
He
like
oinks
that.
when he boinks. You know what I mean?
if that guy has a good sense of humor,
I doubt they got the fucking guy on one table and the pig on the other table. They probably got the part they need, the fucking body part they need. They probably have it, like you guys said, fucking genetically engineered or whatever the fuck they do to it. They probably do something to it. And then they just have that on the table. Imagine they had a whole ass pig and they were cutting up the pig open next to this guy. Get the
he's
fuck
probably
out of
making
here, bro.
so many good jokes right now.
Yeah.
He just comes up.
It's like, what do you do? Do you go on tour? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do?
What do you want to eat? I don't know. I'm feeling carrots.
I don't know. All right, and to our last and final. What would you want? Would you want to live that long, Seth? What would you do? Let's say you have guaranteed 150 years. Let's start there.
I don't even know. I feel like that's kind of like bad. Like I feel like if you have a time frame that you're supposed to live in, then like you know that. But if you can live to 150, everything just becomes.
I don't know, man.
I feel like the stress of like how do you work? Like how do you
Let me reposition the question. If you could have the choice of knowing today when it is that you're gonna pass away, when it is that your life is
I
gonna
don't think
die.
I'd want to know.
I
Would
wouldn't
you wanna
wanna
know?
No.
Fuck
how?
that.
Would you
No.
wanna know?
I'm way
Absolutely
too,
not.
I'm way
Imagine
too
if like
anxious.
you did find out it was like next month. You'd be like, what the fuck? And then like
Yeah,
you
but what
just
if they said, yeah, it's next month and it's a plane crash? They'd be like, oh, then I just won't get on planes.
Nah, there's
But
no.
then a
But
plane
then,
will
but then
come and
final.
crash on
Yo,
you.
what is that movie called? Final Destination.
Final Destiny.
Or yeah, some shit like that's gonna
Destination?
happen. We're like, oh wait, you
That's
know about
fucked
finessing?
up.
They're gonna come for you. You're gonna die. You're gonna get sniped.
But
by
here's
a
the
fucking
thing. Here's the
thing.
thing, right? But they're not thinking about it like that. If somebody comes to you and says, I have the day in this envelope, you can see it in this envelope. You don't want to look at it, but at the same time, the envelope's right there. And I might as well, I'm going to regret this. I might as well look at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I feel like I would, if somebody had an envelope knowing the day, then I would probably want to look at
Yeah,
it.
cheat
Shit
death.
running through the HQ window.
Nah, it's.
Something's gonna
So
come
I
through.
would want to know.
I
personally.
would never want to know.
I would never want to know. I'm
Yeah.
way too anxious.
I'm gonna tell you
for
what
that.
I wouldn't want to know.
Yeah, me too,
Because
Van
I
Zandt. Me
would
too,
be
bro.
trying to do
Me too.
everything, and I would only be trying to do everything because I would want to spend more time with my family, and I should want that already, which I do, but not to that level where I'm like, I'm fuck work, fuck everything.
Yeah.
I'm just hanging out with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think I personally would. But if you think about 1,000
All right, Chad, we got 15 minutes left, and then we'll hop into some sub-8s, all right? We'll get fucking cracked.
years, and you think about compound interest,
Stay with me here, bro.
Then
I
you
like
would
this
want
shit.
Would you know how you want it? Like, you know how I'm saying, like when, but like how?
listen, I'll tell you one thing, and I told you this, and I told everybody that I know in my family and everybody. They know that if I ever get sick, terminal illness, I'm disappearing. I'm gonna say my goodbyes. I'm not gonna let them go through all the shit that I'm going through. I'm gone. I'm gonna go fight a bear. I'm gonna go fight. Hector died fighting a fucking shark. He lost, but he fought the shark.
That's a respectable chow.
Yeah,
I
he chowed. I
tip,
did.
I could tip an eagle chow when I see one.
You would not
That's an eagle
chow a
chow and a half.
Dude, if it's between those 3 billboards outside of Missouri, I think is the name of the movie.
Oh yeah. I know that. I haven't seen that movie, but apparently the acting is like phenomenal.
The
in that movie.
the whole movie's
Yeah.
awesome, but in it, I think it's Woody Harrelson. I don't know who it is. It may be, it may not. But he got diagnosed with. There it is. Yeah, Woody Harrelson. I don't want to ruin it. So if you guys are thinking of watching Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri,
Is it crazy? Dinklage is in it.
it's really good. Listen,
Apparently,
it's an
Dinklage.
acting
Yeah.
movie. It's an acting
It's
movie.
like an actor's movie.
It's an actor's movie.
Every once in a while, I watch like these
Artistic.
like compilations of like really well acted
Yeah.
scenes, and there's like 5 scenes in this movie that
Amazing.
I've seen.
It's a really, really good movie. It's a really good movie. But in it, Woody Harrelson, I'm about to fucking spoil something. Warning. Woody Harrelson gets diagnosed with something. He goes in the barn and shoots himself. And he leaves a note behind. As I, baby, I love you. Daughter, I love you. Kids, I love you. I'm just not going to go and put you guys through this suffering. Might as well end it like this and we're good. You guys are, you know what I mean? That sort of thing. And that's the way that I saw it. I'm like, man, I don't think that I would want to put all that
Just extra
all that thing. And then
stress.
Jude's like, but we love you and we would want to take care of you. And I'm like, but it's a waste. I'm not going
It's
to waste your
inevitable,
time.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm like, baby, you're still young. You can still go out there and, you know, remarry at least. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm going to fucking be mad. But fuck
I'm gonna
it.
haunt you.
Yeah,
Come on.
What's the name of this movie?
Ghost of Hector.
yeah.
God, that'd be
just-
so
anyway, just
annoying.
roaming the
really,
HQ.
really
That'd be
good movie.
so annoying.
You don't
Matt,
throw your
would you-
shit out.
would you
and
wanna
then
live
ran
150 years?
250 over your shoulder. You're like, what the fuck?
Three
Matt says that
billboards.
he would live 150 years.
Can you do whatever you want?
Yeah, I mean, if you've made, I mean,
Like I'm saying, like
But, like,
Yeah.
if after
anything you want,
75
like drink, smoke, do whatever you want. Nothing hurts your body. You can do anything you
Nothing you say.
want. Or does everything deteriorate your body and you feel like shit?
That's what I'm
The
saying.
longer you live.
I'm trying to have good years, good
Yeah.
healthy years.
So
I'm
what
trying
would
to
the
be able
answer
to
be?
run, maybe be able to
Because that's a big
drink
thing.
a little bit.
yeah, I mean, you would want you would
If you
would
can't drink, like
well, you
If
have
you
to
can't
take
do the nasty.
if you can't do that, you can't like do any of the things you could when you were young.
Well, look, you can
Because of your
replace your
age?
kidney if you drank too much. Kidney's replaced with a pig. You're good. You can drink again. You can start from the beginning.
What if somebody kicks you a soccer ball when you're 140?
are you going to be able to
Are
kick
you going
it
to be
back
able to kick it back?
with force, not just tap it?
I mean, I
Not
don't
just
know. By
that.
that time, you may be able to transplant your brain into a cyber.
To lean on Messi's
Tronic-
body. Imagine.
An android,
That. You can just
But at
mess
that
him
point,
with
everybody's
brain.
gonna be
What's up?
straight
a
robots.
cyborg. It's half
Yeah,
human, half
cyber.
machine.
Yeah, I would do it.
I'm basically
Totally
a
would.
cyborg.
What?
I'm basically
Explain
one,
yourself.
I'm basically.
You not see my shot? I'm basically cyborg, whatever that's called. Cyborgetic.
Yeah,
That's-
aimbot.
Cyborgorian.
That's my shit.
Facebook may rename the platform in rebrand. Wait,
What?
wants to build them. Wait, so Facebook, the name, Facebook
Yeah.
will go away. Facebook, the name will
Yeah,
go
really?
away.
I saw-
Facebook is planning on rebrand the company with new name. Time out. Time out.
Why?
I
Time
saw
the
a
fuck
bunch of
out.
memes that were like, they're gonna call it the Facebook.
The Facebook.
Because
Yeah,
it like went backwards.
Mark Zuckerberg
Isn't it
wants
a
to be known for
multi-billion-dollar
building the
company? Why would he switch their
Metaverse.
name?
What does he think? He's in Spider-Man?
Yes. And yes.
Yes.
Listen, the thing, and this is the thing. Look, when we did, this is the thing about people like this guy. He seems weird to us because of the futuristic shit that he's doing. The same way that, you know, people are gonna look at us for the things that we do and say, yo, that's kind of weird. Look, we're setting trends. It's never been about just doing your job. It's about adding on to a space. People who think futuristic thoughts like we do here, like he does there, are gonna be like, what a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, but why is he
Even
switching the
my
name?
first reaction is like, why would you let go of
gotta
such a
watch this.
valuable brand?
Did you listen to this, Matt? The podcast?
It's
Called the
interesting.
Verge Cast, and it's an interview with Mark Zuckerberg, and apparently that's when he talks about the metaverse.
I'm gonna go and listen to this like immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. We will effectively transition from people seeing us as primarily being a social media company to being a metaverse company.
What does metaverse mean?
What does that mean?
Bro, think
What the
about
hell is
where
that?
this.
What does that mean?
Think about where all of this is going. All of this is going
The
to
fuck is
Player
that?
One movie-esque type of reality, where your NFTs are gonna be
that movie's
NFTs.
godlike.
Yeah, it is VR, AR. Like that's where this is going, dude. Like think about the amount of time that you spent pretending to be a soldier.
Wait, you think gaming will ever reach that point?
100%.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Like,
Free
but
Guy?
when though? When you? Like,
Yeah,
like
Free
30
Guy.
years,
Think
you
about Free Guy.
Have you seen Free Guy?
No.
You need to watch Free Guy.
Free
Is it,
Guy's
like,
actually
better?
Like it's a very funny movie. It's a
It's like
comedy,
GTA kind of.
but like the synopsis behind it is actually like impressive.
Okay.
It's
I
cool.
went in there and I was like, I'm not gonna like this movie.
Because I had never thought about like AI within a game. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'd always thought like, they're gonna build a robot and the robot's gonna be able to think for itself. I had
mm.
never thought that like something within a game,
Yeah.
like a character within a game
Yeah.
could be able to think for himself. Like that.
Yeah,
I
that's
never like
actually nuts.
I never had thought about it like that.
That's
And the fact they
crazy.
made it a comedy is
It was a cool
funny, too.
concept.
Yeah,
It was a
good concept.
super sick concept, and it's been done over and over. I mean, if you think of what's that guy's name? I mean, the whole metaverse thing has been a thing, right? Like this has been something that's been talked about. The reason that crypto and the reason that NFTs, the reason that all of this is happening is because we are going towards those.
like digital.
Towards that reality. I mean, if you, I don't know, you got to do your own research, right? Obviously, don't fucking listen to anything that we're saying here as facts. But it's going there. Like there's no
That's
there's
crazy.
no indication as to why it wouldn't go there. Think about the amount of time that people spend online on fucking social media already. Now imagine if you can have your be an actual avatar that looks
Bro,
like
that would
you.
be so
And,
cool.
and Instagram is an actual metaverse that you can go and interact and look at fucking people's pictures. Like this is something that's going to happen. And if you're not thinking
Bruce is
futuristic
fucking
thoughts,
hilarious, dude.
you're gonna be.
He's like
you'll
a
catch
little
up.
kid.
Like you put on a
No, I'm not
VR
lost.
headset.
I'm not lost. I'm genuinely just listening to them talk. Like I'm not lost. But Bruce laughing right there. He's like, "That's gonna be so cool." It sounds like a little kid, bro.
And you
That
walk
shit-
into an actual
Bro,
art
it would be
gallery and
cool
shit.
as fuck.
Yeah, but it's gonna be contact lenses, not VR headsets. You're gonna be
So some Black Mirror type shit.
Black Mirror type
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
That show is also crazy.
That
It's
was-
crazy that didn't they like not release their newest season because of the lockdown? They're like, people are already going through so much
Yeah.
shit. We're not going to release.
To
Well,
mind fuck
maybe-
people.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Imagine a Black Mirror episode mid-pandemic. We're all just like,
like they're having a
crying.
pandemic in their show. Like that's the thing, bro. If you think about it, right? Like look at the Jetsons. Look at what else was? Look at Star Trek. Look at fucking all of the shit that has been talked about in the 80s. Like people are living it now. The Jetsons had a phone on their watch and they were communicating that way. That exists now. It's called the Apple Watch. Like that exists.
Damn.
Things that are being invented now or created now were already invented. They just weren't executed to the level that technology has executed now. What's
He's
even crazier
right.
to think
the
about?
Jetsons. I got to watch the Jetsons.
He's right, chat.
Sure.
It's just been so long since I've seen. I wonder how they age. Probably not well.
Not well.
Probably
No,
not
not
well.
well. I was just watching. I tried to watch Grandma's Boy. Have you ever seen Grandma's Boy?
Nah,
Yeah.
see, he's
Have you-
right to an extent. You're right, because there are some people to chat like the floating cars and the floating skateboards and shit. There's definitely things that they haven't done yet, but I mean, it's I can see it happening.
Have you seen Grandma's
For
Boy?
sure.
It was one of my favorite movies for a
Just
while.
watch it again. You're not-
11% on Rotten Tomatoes, by the way.
11.
Yeah.
It's not good.
But you gotta think
But it's
about
one of the best movies that I've seen in a while.
No, when was the last time you watched it?
See, the last time I
2
watched.
years ago.
Oh, really?
No, what the fuck?
But it's
I had watched it-
hilarious.
I had watched it in like high school.
It's funny.
The
Yeah, some
hell?
parts are funny. I bought it. I bought it.
11% Rotten
I bought it
Tomatoes.
to watch it, and I got like maybe 3 minutes in. I was just like, no,
Dude, I have such
I'm not in the mood.
I tweeted about Grandma's Boy at one point because it was when
Is it ass?
Astro got his like man cave or whatever,
Mhm.
and I said it looked like the dude from Grandma's
Yeah.
Boy, and then some CS guy, I forgot who it was, tweeted back at me and said, "Sit on my face,"
Fuck.
and I didn't know why he said that, and so I was just like, "LOL, haha, okay," and
Cool.
it's something he says in the movie. The
Yeah.
guy says, "Sit on my face." He
Yeah,
says it
yeah.
like that. And I had totally forgotten
like,
because it had
"Yeah,
been so
sit
long.
So then
on
you were
my
just
face.
weirded out for a little bit.
So I was
Let's
just
get
like,
some shit.
haha.
Just like they
And I
can't
like,
see
and
me.
everybody was like replying. It was like, this is really cringe. Like, this is embarrassing.
The movie's the same way. I couldn't get through the first 10 minutes. Like it doesn't hold up.
You see the scary? Have you watched the scary movies recently?
That is kind of cringe.
Those are
These?
yeah.
No.
They don't
Thank
hold
you
up.
to
That is
Activision
kinda
for
cringe,
sending that
though.
over.
Stupid.
Which one?
Like he's
Nah,
chasing
see,
Carmen.
David shouldn't have. See, bro, whenever I'm in positions, if somebody ever tweets me something that I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, because it's happened before, I just respond, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I just say it. I just tweet them. I say, "What the fuck are you on? I'm fucking confused." Or I'll DM them and be like, "Hey, what the fuck are you saying? I'm lost here. what the fuck does this mean? You know, I'm like,
Veteran stabs her in the boob and rips out her boob implant. It's on his knife.
Wait, which
No.
movie?
Yeah.
See, that sounds funny.
Wait, is that
though.
a funny
Scream.
That
Oh.
sounds funny.
Scream or
The scary movies. What's your
oh,
favorite
scary movie?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what you
yeah,
meant. I thought you
yeah.
just meant like
Not the
No.
actual
like
Scream.
No.
Isn't that like that? What's
Yeah, right there on the right, all the way on the right.
I
What's
like
that?
Scream. Hey, I'm watching Scream
Oh,
on
dude,
Netflix
that
right
so
now.
scene when
scared of
she's
this
in
guy
the
when I was a
locker room,
kid.
she's like, "I'm gonna break my leg now," and she breaks her leg by herself. It's just like so raunchy.
Yeah, I just don't watch that no more. I like even the.
It's crazy that like it eventually came to a point where that's where that guy's from.
Yeah.
I was watching Schitt's Creek and I was like, I know this guy
Yeah.
from somewhere. He's from the scary movies.
Yeah.
That's the my hand guy, isn't it?
Take my
Yeah, right there.
hand.
Right
See,
there. Right there.
I never put two and two together because
Seth
I
is
haven't seen
comedy,
Scary
bro.
Movie in forever.
Why is Annabelle to the right? Am I just gonna get nightmares and shit?
Annabelle, I would never see that
They just like stopped making those.
because like it
Because-
had its moment.
Yeah, because the moment passed.
there's a lot of scary movies. There's like 6 or 7 of them. They
Yeah,
still make
but,
them.
Yeah, but
There's
I
no
don't
way
watch.
they still make them.
Look it
No,
up.
they do. They do.
They
but
still
They
make them.
definitely
I don't
still
watch
make
it
it.
because they
Scary
stole that
movies
from the
version.
Wayans brothers. I don't watch any of the new ones. Give that back to the Wayans brothers. Not that they would do anything with it now, because it's like nobody watches that shit no more.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Scary Movie 6, February 2021.
Okay, but when was Scary Movie 5? Like 15 years ago?
I don't know. Who cares? I don't know. It's just not. Just,
Wait, Scream and Scary Movie's not that scary, but the one like I think it was like Scream 3
Yeah,
or 4.
2013.
I don't remember which one it
Scary
was.
Because
Movie
like that
5.
run of Scary Movie 1 through Scary Movie 5.
4% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is not good.
Because that was like all anybody was
Damn.
talking about. Like as far as like that kind of
4%.
Matt, bring up when
Oh,
was Rotten
Lord.
Tomatoes ranking system created? Okay,
When was
that's the
Rotten
other thing.
Tomatoes?
Jesus
Because if you August
Christ.
1998. Now look at Grandma's Boy.
When did Rotten Tomatoes become like,
Grandma's Boy
The-
release date.
you know what I'm saying? Like their best ranking system? I don't even know.
The thing is, this is like I don't
Why are they setting the
typically,
standard?
yeah, I don't typically look at Rotten Tomatoes and allow them to influence whether or not I watch something.
Yeah, I try not to either.
but everyone does.
2006.
You
all
gotta
right.
think like
if you
80%
see
of
something
people
and
do,
it
though.
says 4%.
Oh, what's going on,
15%.
Teach?
4% on
What's
Rotten
happening,
Tomatoes?
I agree now, but at the time in 1998, I thought it was fucking hilarious. Grandma's Boy.
Like,
I
who
was
gave the
18
key-
years old.
I mean, Grandma's
Internet
Boy,
hadn't existed.
I don't know. I haven't
Oh,
seen
yeah,
it, so I don't know how it holds up. But I still,
Harold and Kumar, you know
you liked it when you watched it a couple years ago,
what?
Grandma's Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I watched the whole thing.
I'm like re going through the movie right now, and it still seems like it would be all right.
Watch it. It's not. I tried it because I was a big fan. Like I tried. You
I've
know which
never
one I tried
seen
to
that
watch
shit.
too, and I was really sad that I couldn't get through it.
I've
Wedding
never
Crashers.
seen.
Yo, that movie's godlike.
I
That
know,
movie is
dude,
godlike.
That movie's
What?
godlike.
I know, I
Vince
tried.
Vaughn is the man.
I agree.
I mean, you're just not in that space right now.
Maybe
You got-
right now.
You got to be ready. Because, like, remember when you and Matt went on that huge Jonah Hill kick?
Yeah. Oh my God. There was
See,
like
it
a
was
week
like,
straight where we
it was,
yeah.
at that point, I was like, I could hear you guys laughing, and I turned around, and I was like, wait, this is actually super funny.
Yeah,
and I'm,
no,
like,
yeah.
usually not, like, a Jonah, like, I like his, like,
Jonah Hill's
I'm not, like,
comedy.
I've never
had a-
watched stuff like that.
We did have like a Jonah Hill phase where we were just like, yo, what movie is Jonah Hill? We just thought he was the funniest fucking guy ever. Even if he
He
wasn't saying
is.
some funny shit, just him just looking at him in a movie, it was so
He's so
funny.
good.
Dude,
He's so
You
good.
guys
What
were
movie is
baked. For
What?
sure.
No, no.
What movie is it when he was like,
Absolutely not.
we look at him and laugh.
bro, he's bro, you can't even lie. Jonah Hill, he's the man. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, their whole crew, James Franco, Seth Rogen.
Oh,
like-
that's a vibey crew
Dude,
for
if
sure.
I was in LA, but let's say if I ever did miraculously get in like a celebrity party, that's the first crew I'm hanging out. I'm not LeBron, Drake, or any of these guys. Seth Rogen and the boys, Jonah Hill,
100%.
Yo, those guys are like way too vibey.
We were talking. Matt and I were
Way too
talking about whether or not you'd be able to make them laugh, or like whether or not you're.
oh, bro, if you
You're-
made Seth Rogen laugh, that's got to be the peak.
Yeah, right. That's got to
Why?
be. Like,
They like laughing.
I like this guy. Yeah,
Yeah, but the thing is like if you're funny, you're funny. Like your level of what you find funny, like as a comedian, you're like, you know, like, if it's funny,
yeah,
it's funny.
I get it. I get that.
I've gotten to that point.
I mean, they're all fucking stoned, also, so they're gonna laugh. You know.
Are they? That's the thing. I don't think. I think Seth Rogen for sure smokes.
Wait, their whole
the
crew.
mo-
Well, I know James Franco does.
Okay, but I know
Bruce is
Seth
like, I
Rogen for
looked
sure
it
like
up.
wakes
I
up and
fucking looked it up.
smokes throughout the entire day.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that. You know,
'Cause I
about
looked that
5
shit up.
o'clock
They
after.
smoke,
Yeah.
baby. They
could not
fucking
do that.
smoke.
No.
I can't even smoke, so I don't think I can do that either.
I don't know. It's one of those things. Last and certainly not least, we have a question from the audience. All right. Well, that is it. Any closing comments on the metaverse there, Hitchy? Would you look the same, or what would you change for your avatar in the metaverse?
Probably be a little bit taller, a little bit lengthier.
And what areas?
You know, the important ones.
Parts.
But what I gotta watch that podcast or listen to that podcast.
Okay, we're gonna. Davis is gonna make a character, and something's gonna be very long in his character. I don't know what that is, but that's how we're gonna end it. That was fire, bro. I like that they weren't just talking COD. I like that they were talking about a bunch of different things, and honestly, I was kind of into it. Like, I know you guys don't like when I watch long podcasts sometimes, but I think every once in a while it's cool to watch a nice podcast and just sit and chill for an hour and just watch something. I like watching shit like that, in my opinion. And honestly, I really like OpTic Chicago's podcast. I like their videos, bro. So shout out to them. Make sure to go hit make sure to like this shit. All right, make sure to go drop a thumbs up.